Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Hi,
How you
hi.
doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, going well, thank you. How's your day been?
It's good. I am excited. I was looking into your store, which is the Happy Staffy.
Yep.
I also have dogs, so I really love the products.
Yeah, amazing. How did you find that? Did you just type my name in and you found it?
Yes, I did some research as well. I also did a quick review of the current ads that you're currently running, that's currently
Hmm.
active. Yeah, and yeah, I find it amazing. I love the creatives as well.
Yeah, so we're sort of quite a small team at the moment. We've got a couple in the Philippines that help out with like our social media and our engagement, and then it's sort of just me and my sister and mum and a couple other people that sort of help out. So we're a small little family and little team, but we spend probably around 150,000 on ads a month. So we're scaling pretty quickly.
Yep.
That's Australian dollars, so that's probably 100,000 US or something like that. So we're growing pretty quickly, and we've used different agencies in the past, and we sort of struggled to find a really good one. So at the moment, I've just been handling the strategy side of things. Like I know the brand quite well, but yeah. So obviously, it takes a bit of time getting things set up inside the ad account. Like if we want to launch a new campaign, or if we want to duplicate something and edit it, because we've got two accounts. So we've got the US account in the USA, and then we've got our Australian account. And we've also got Google too. So do you have any expertise in Google?
I do have an experience with Google, but that was few
Mostly just
years
like,
ago. However, I'm currently working on doing some refresher training on with the updates as well. However, I
yeah.
can let you know once I'm fully equipped with Google, because I'm trying
Yeah,
to
no,
retrieve my certificate, because some of the clients prefer having certificates as well.
yeah, cool. Well, you can just help out as more of like a someone that's sort of on the tools, helps campaign setups and that sort of thing for us for now.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll just be able to like shoot over the creative, shoot over the ad copy, and of course, like if you're experienced as well, like feel free to give us your suggestions and anything that you think that we should implement. Because yeah, like being a small team and stuff, I'm checking the account every day, but I don't give it enough attention that it needs. And there's lately there's all this new content we're getting, and I just need to get it uploaded. But I'm focusing on all these different other areas of the business. So yeah, we'd love to get someone to sort of help out in that area. So if that's something that you're pretty interested in, and are you pretty like available throughout the day? So if I was to say, hey, can we get this campaign set up? Like, would you be able to turn it around pretty quickly?
Yep. I
Yeah.
can do that for you. I can manage it. While checking the account, I already have some ideas in mind. I think that most of your ads are being redirected to the shop page and the product page. So, but I haven't seen anything that. Have you tried running a campaign that is specific, product specific, like for a certain product only, like for the beds only,
Mm.
something like that?
Yeah, we do send some to the product pages. I think yeah, yeah, we do definitely do that. So is that something you look to test, is it?
Yes, and also creating more of a bundle. I'm also looking into creating a retargeting for the products that aren't standalone. For instance, our blanket cover and the bed cover as well. So I think we can
Mm-hmm.
retarget those audiences, or those customers who already bought the beds but haven't bought the cover. So I think that's a good opportunity as well.
Yeah, nice, nice. We actually just recently started setting up some partnership ads, so collaborated ads with an influencer. Have you done much of those sort of setups? They're pretty straightforward. You just literally add the second account to the ad.
Yep, the partnership ad, I don't have enough experience with that, but I am excited to learn more about it, on
Mm-hmm.
how it works and how it is different from the usual campaign setup.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's pretty much straightforward. You just tick a box and then you can add
The
the second
partnership.
account. Obviously, the partner, they have to approve it. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
I was having some issues the other day with my account. So like it kept saying error, delivery error, and it wouldn't let me set ads up. So I'm hoping that's been fixed. I was emailing Meta and I think they might have sorted it. So I'll double check that as well. But that's sort of where it was at last. But yeah, no dramas. So can you do that? How about weekends? Do you work much on the weekends or?
I don't work much on the weekend, but I'm more on checking the account, like doing some optimization as well, maybe an hour or two, just to keep the account to prevent it from spending with the ads that doesn't really generate sales.
Yep. Yeah. What's the main metrics that you look for?
Mainly I'm looking into cost per conversion, ROAS. I'm also considering looking the reach and frequency in terms of optimization. Also, add to carts and CTR rate also. So those are my main metrics, because sometimes I don't just rely on ROAS, because we know that ROAS is very ROAS is very inclined or in line with the average order value, so you can't really depend on that, but more on the cost per conversion. So the lower it is, the better. So I'm aiming on getting those. I prefer putting the budget into the campaign that has a lower cost per conversion.
Yeah, the only thing with cost per conversion is I think like we've got different products. So something like our Choozillas, which is our dog toys, we might be able to spend $30 to acquire a customer, but with a dog bed, we might be able to spend like 50 or 60, and it's a more higher ticket item. So that sort of there's different CPAs per product, and then it's a little bit skewed because you don't know like if they're landing on that and then they're getting upsold and they're buying like different things or whatever, so it could be even higher again. So I find it's a little bit tough sometimes, like measuring it. But obviously, the lower the better, and if we can keep it low. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to just sort of optimize for ROAS and that sort of thing too. Like as long as it's above about a 3 ROAS, like I'm happy to keep throwing spend at it.
Yep.
And that's sort of how we're doing it at the moment. But yeah, definitely open to new insights. I know different agencies we've worked with in the past, they'll look at different things like, your cost per add to carts and all of that sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, after all, if our goal is conversion, I mainly look at conversion. I only look at the secondary metrics like add to carts and outbound clicks or number of clicks, if it is under the top of funnel, or if we are gaining something that converts in a different part of funnel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no dramas. Cool. Well, I'll be keen to sort of get you started in terms of that. So what will you be thinking in terms of like payment? Like I know we've got a couple of VAs in the Philippines right now, and we pay them like $5 US per hour. What sort of hourly rate would you be looking at if we wanted to do it on an hourly?
What is your budget for hiring an ad specialist?
I would say, like just because it's going to be ongoing work and there's pretty much going to be like work every single day, I'd say like something in alignment with like sort of what we pay our other VAs, if you can line up with that, like around the $5 USD.
Sorry, I can't go that low. Mainly my rate is around $15 on an hourly basis. So that's the lowest that I can go, to be straightforward. Considering that I've handled a lot of accounts.
Don't forget to charge your phone. Get your charger, bitch.
You've had other part of the business that you need to focus on. What I'm looking into, what's gonna happen is that I'll do the strategy, I'll propose it to you, and you're just gonna give me a go signal to go for it, to make it active, and also I'll give you an day-to-day update on what's going on. I also invest with my trainings. That's why I make sure that my rate is higher, because I keep myself up to date with the latest updates. I also had connections with mostly the 7 to 8 figures e-commerce company in Australia and in US as well. So I do the same training as theirs. So I think it will benefit a lot, and it will give a lot of value for your company.
Yeah, no worries. What sort of training have you done here in Australia, did you say?
Yes, I'm more on doing the online, but it's more on the updates, especially with optimization and scaling as well. I also looking into doing a 360 digital marketing skills as well. On doing, I started working on Google Ads, and then work on Amazon. Afterwards, I'll be focusing on the funnel. So those are my main priorities. That's the reason why I charge more, because I value the education that I should be getting and the value that I can bring to the client.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, I'm happy to give it a go, because like I feel like to get someone, you know, really good, like I'm happy to pay a little bit more for someone who's better and providing value, sort of thing. So let's see how it goes, and if I feel like it's a good like value for money and it's creating an ROI, then we'll keep it going. But yeah, I'm happy to give it a go.
Yep, we can just do a test. Like probably I can work for you for a month. And then if you're not happy with my service, then we can end the contract. If not, then we can continue with whatever types of update, and I make sure that to keep you updated with what has been working and what are the strategies that we can still try.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, if you can flick us over, because I'll invite you to our Slack channel. I'll introduce you to some other people in the team. So we've got like our designer who creates our graphics, and she'll be able to send over ad assets. And then, yeah, like our other content creators and marketing, people in marketing, so they can, we can all chat together, and we can just be in a group chat, and we'll just get ads set up and keep pushing them live. And if there's any other ads you see working really well, send them over. Like if you can give us like a daily update and be like, this is working well, like let's work on getting more of this creative and that sort of thing, like that'll be good.
Yep, awesome. In terms of how you manage ads, I ask few questions just to give me an idea on how you usually do it right now?
How do I do it in terms of manage it right now? So like in terms of budgets, or and turning them on and off?
In terms of on how you set up the campaign, and I know that you have some creatives. Do you usually do it by batch, or you update the campaign every single day and add the new ads in there?
Let me do a quick screen share.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. So this is our Australian account. There's actually quite a bit of campaigns going on at the moment. Can you see that?
Yep.
So it's just loading. Cool. So your question was, do we add in batches? Was that the question?
Yes. The creatives, do you add it by batch?
In terms of like, if we've got a new batch of creative, will we just send you like 10 over at a time?
Yep.
Or do we? Yeah, usually. So like, if you can see my screen here, so this is so this is our designer. We're running a bit of a sale at the moment, and she's just like, hey, I've just done a couple new creatives, so we could, you could add this one, and this one. That's the square ratio, and then there's the 9:16 ratio. You know what I mean? So we might send 3 or 4 over at a time, and then when we're filming, we might film 3 or 4. But we've also got influencers, and they might send the odd video over here and there as well. So at the moment, how it's set up, I've sort of got our bed campaign. Beds are our high ticket item, and then I've got our I've got another beds campaign, which is, I'm just playing around with this sort of stuff as well. Like this needs a bit of work, but Advantage Plus seems to be working the best. This was a manual campaign that I set up, and I just had it like broad targeting, and I had different content pillars. So my idea was like, I wanted to make sure we're ticking off all the different styles of content, from like lifestyle images. So if you have a look at this, you've got like dogs on the bed and humans with the dogs. And then I wanted some like founder content. This is stuff that we've just like made in-house. Me talking about the beds, my sister talking about the beds, stuff like that. So that's sort of more founder style content. Statics, I think, is more so just like statics that you might use for a sale, or just a comparison of our beds versus others. So we're trying to do like different styles of content to make sure we're getting all boxes ticked. And then we've got UGC, of course, somewhere along here, which is here. It wasn't performing that well in this campaign, so I turned it off. But this is just what we've had influencers and other people when they buy the product and they make videos for us.
Yep.
So I've tried those different styles. Like this campaign, if it's not running that well, like it's probably due to sort of go off. But I guess it's going okay. But then I get a little bit concerned that maybe there's some overlap happening, because they're pretty much targeting the same audiences. Like this Advantage Plus campaign has pretty much most of these content creators in there as well. Yeah. And then like I just like I have to clean this up. Like we can get this sort of tidied up a little bit as well over the next month. But and we'll build out more of a strategy, maybe more of like a top of funnel, bottom of funnel for retargeting and that sort of thing. But so Advantage Plus, this was just the founders. I just wanted to test Advantage Plus, the founder content on its own. And the only reason I haven't sort of turned these off, these were before I actually built this one up here. So the reason I haven't turned these off, I guess, is because the ROAS is still within range. Yep. I sort of just flicked these ones off the other day because they were starting to get a little bit low. March Madness is the graphics that I just showed you. We're just running a little bit of a sale this month. And we found that we always need to have a little bit of an offer running, because it helps keep the sales coming in, but they're not the best graphics. Usually we'd have some video and that sort of stuff as well. Mm-hmm. But in terms of this, so I've got a mentor of mine, and he's been putting a couple of his guys in the account to help out, and he's been doing some testing, and this is his campaign here. But yeah, he probably won't be helping out much longer. He's sort of just been sort of helping out for the time being, and he's got this strategy where he wants to test different angles and that. But yeah, I sort of haven't been too happy with the results. So then this is Tommy Collab. So this is the collaboration ads that I set up the other day and that I was just telling you about. And what happened? So basically it's like, these are just videos that he's edited for us. And then we also came up with a bundle together. Sorry, I'll just make sure. I think I got another call any second.
Yep.
Should be all right. When's that? 3:30. Oh yeah, so got a little bit of time. Cool. Oh, where are we? Can you still see my screen?
Yep, I can still see your screen.
Awesome. I just had to check if I had another call. Sweet. So these are the collaboration ads that we're doing with Tommy the Blue Staffy. So pretty much to set one up, all I did different was like come in here, tick this partnership ad, mm-hmm. and then I added his name, and then I just make his identity first. You can swap it around because it looks better, like he's got blue tick on Facebook and whatnot. So I've sort of been writing the copy in a style that's like, I don't know, more dog point of view. But anyway, so they were going okay, and then I've got a heap more that I want to set up as these collaboration ads, and I was trying to do some different ones in a campaign just on its own, and for some reason I kept getting hit with this error, like ad error, and it wouldn't actually give me any details, and it just wouldn't publish the ads, and it just kept saying delivery error, unknown error. So that was a bit frustrating, and I tried a few different things and couldn't get around it. So my aim would be to sort of set some more of those up on a manual campaign and do like a real middle of funnel style where we're targeting anyone that follows his Instagram, which you can do here. So you can sort of target, engage with Tommy's Instagram, engage with our Instagram, website visitors and that. So I was going to test out something along those lines.
Yep.
But yeah, we can play around with that too. And I can give you clear like direction in a Google Doc of stuff that I want to get set up. So this is, I don't even know what this is. I've had this running for a while now. This was one of our last agencies set it up, but it's obviously performing pretty well. I think it's just some catalogs, anything that's performing well, we can get more of those set up. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it's all looking at the moment. And then of course we've got the US account. And it's not performing as well, mainly because we did run out of stock over there recently, so it sort of slowed the ads down. But I want to get a bunch of these collaboration ads set up over here. So let's have a look. Campaigns. I set up the collaboration ads just the other day, just a couple of them though, because as I mentioned, one of them was a bundle and we don't have that bundle in the US. So we've got different stock in the US. So that's why we sort of got to make sure we've kept it separate and we don't get confused. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, that one there's looking like it's losing money. So I'll probably look at turning that off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like this collaboration one seems to be doing the best at the moment. So I like to get some more of those set up. But yeah, for the time being, I'll sort of just give you some direction and I'll take a look at the ad account every morning and I'll say, hey, these are my suggestions. Do you reckon you could set this, this and this up for me? And you can just get that set up that day. And then if you've got any suggestions, you can make them. You can just let me know and I'll say, yes, let's do it, or let's not do it, and that sort of thing. And then, yeah, you've got some ideas. What sort of budgets have you managed before on ad accounts?
I usually budget around minimum of 2,500 USD per day.
Per day? Is that sort of what you're used to managing, is it?
Yes, that's what I'm sorry. Do you have like a target like on a daily basis?
No, we don't have a set budget as such. Well, we have a revenue target for the month and that's like 400,000, and then we sort of want to have our ad spend at around a 3 to 4 ROAS, you know what I mean? So that would be like around 80 something grand or something for the month. But I'll have to get super clear on that. But we more so just sort of go for performance. So like if you see something that's like a 7 ROAS performing at $15 a day, then it's like, well, or whatever amount spent. Oh, this is cost cap, so I think it struggles to spend. Have you set up much cost cap sort of stuff before?
Yes, because especially for Advantage Plus, that depends on the cost cap. It's if it's gonna perform like the middle
Mm-hmm.
funnel or a top of funnel or bottom of funnel. So I'm currently working on using 10% cost cap for if I want to gain more new audiences rather than warm or engaged audiences.
Yeah, I think one thing we need here is like everything's just top of funnel, like sell.
Mm-hmm.
It would be good to get some more stuff in there, like, top of funnel, like, hey guys, we're Happy Staffy Co. We started this brand. Like, I can show you actually an example. We had one in the US running and it was our best performing ad for ages. And I think it's still running right now, but it may have dropped off because we did run out of stock last week. But it was more so just like an introduction, and then like do some more like bottom of funnel, which is like sale, hey, hurry, get this now, it's 10% off or whatever. And we can do some like retargeting and that sort of thing. So I'm guessing you're used to setting up that sort of style of stuff.
Yep.
How long have you been working on Facebook ads?
I've been working with Facebook ads for 5 years now. So I started during the pandemic, and I've handled various businesses, even memorial parks. So online and local businesses, I've handled most of them, and also real estate. But I'm mainly focused on e-commerce because I just love conversion. I can see the real results when running ads.
Yeah, no, for sure. So this is this one here. We made this when we first launched into the US. I'm Tom.
I'm Molly.
And we're Happy Staffy Co. We launched a few years ago and became known for our super durable toys and products for staffies and bully breed. And after huge demand, we finally launched in the US.
We've been shipping internationally for a few years now, but we're excited to say we have officially landed in our own US warehouse. This means faster shipping and more exclusive offers for our US customers.
After growing up with staffies, we know firsthand that they love to Yeah, you get the message. But yeah, so that's pretty much just a little bit of a rundown of how I sort of manage the accounts. And in terms of like scaling it, like if there's a sort of higher ROA, we can have a spreadsheet sort of going as well. And I'll give you a spreadsheet, and like if there's any changes that you make, you can sort of just add your name and then add what change that you're making on the spreadsheet as well, so we can keep track. Just because there's a couple of people in the account sort of thing, and I'll be making changes here and there if I see things and that. So it'd be good so we can keep track. But yeah, that's sort of how we do it. And I'll just sort of send over some tasks to do and that sort of thing.
Yep. Oh, one last question. I can see that I think we need to update the audiences as well if we're going to build middle of funnel or focus more on retargeting. Do you happen to have an email marketing setup like Klaviyo?
Yeah. I can add all the lists and stuff in there as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
awesome. So yeah, so I can also send you a list of audiences that is beyond my control or outside Facebook. So I might need some assistance with that. I'll do an audit as well, so I can check what has been working before and what are my recommendations on the strategies or new campaigns that needs to be launched as soon as I had the access. In terms of our the rate, so are we good with $15 an hour?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's
All
fine.
right. And do
Yeah.
you have like a limit on a weekly or an hourly, on a daily basis that I cannot work for more than this amount of hours?
Not so much a limit, but I mean, obviously there's not really a massive need to do like a ton of hours every single day. Like you can do like a little bit of up and down checking, and then if I send you campaigns to set up, that takes a little bit of time, and just track your time and just sort of let me know at the end of the week, and I can just send it over however you prefer. Do you prefer PayPal, or what way do you prefer?
Yeah, I'm good with PayPal because I can work with PayPal. So
Yeah, we can do bank transfer or whatever's easiest. Yeah.
yep. And are we going to use time tracking or time tracker wherein there's a screenshot or something, or I should just give you on the exact hours that I'm working, because that's how I work with the client.
Yeah, I can add you to our Clockify if you want to. I'll add you in there, Clockify, and it's just that app, and just get that set up, and it'll track your hours, and then at the end of the week, just send them over to me and that sort of thing, and we'll have some be able to fix you up.
Yep, amazing.
Awesome, sounds good. Well, I'll get you added to the ad accounts, and I'll get you added to the Slack channel, and then I can send over some stuff that I sort of need to get set up pretty soon as well. So even if you wanted to start setting that up today / tomorrow morning, we can go from there.
Yep, thank you.
Awesome. And how do I pronounce your name? What do you prefer to be called?
I prefer to be called as Jana. So I need to use my
Jana.
legal name on Upwork and I don't really use it. Yep.
Yeah. So just Jana.
Yep. Jana.
Jana. All right, no worries, Jana. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. It was good to meet you.
It was nice meeting you. Thank you, Tom. Bye-bye.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Kuha mo?
Yes.
That was